Hey guys, good morning. It's Trev from SmashweRx. Just going to go over some overhead mobility things. I've been getting a lot of requests from people on how do I make my overhead position better? How do I recapture that overhead shoulder position? And why does it hurt? And what can I do to fix it really, really quick? So this is pretty much the quickest fix you can possibly do. I'm going to give you two things to do. They're really easy. You can do them pretty much anywhere in any box. And one of them you can do pretty much anywhere, even on a tree if you need to, as long as you have a band. So I'm going to put the camera down. Let me grab this first. So we're going to be using a really thin band today. I'll put this here so you can see back there, there's the rig right over there. And down here I have a bar, an Olympic bar, and behind me I have a piece of foam roller. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over two things that are really, really important. They're going to open up the shoulders, and I want you to do everything. Let me get it back here a little bit. I want you to do everything in that external rotation, in that externally rotated position, because what that's doing is that's winding up that joint capsule and tightening up those tissues so they're a lot more stable for when we hold that overhead position, so there's no stress on the joint. The joint's in the most ideal position. Because when we start to do this, when we roll our shoulders forward, which we've seen, overhead squats, people get into this position to do an overhead squat, and I realize I'm on my knees right now, but they get into this position to do an overhead squat, and they roll their shoulders forward, and they try and swing them back as far as they can to try and capture that overhead position. They're doing this, that shoulder becomes incredibly unstable, and your body's going to feed slack into the system. This giant motor that we have, it's going to feed slack into the system everywhere it can to get you into that position, even if it's compromising your joint integrity and the stability of your body, and that's going to catch up with you really, really fast. So why not just do it the right way, which is exactly what I'm going to show you. And I'll tell you, if you do this a couple of times a week, do this just before you do any overhead motion, and tell me what you think. Shoot me a message back, guys, and let me know, and I guarantee you it'll be all good stuff. So take the band. You can see, super thin band. I just rolled it into 3, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to put it at just below the elbow. Get into it. So if you take a look, basically just tying up the arms like this, palms open like this. And what I'm going to be doing is grabbing the rig. So I'm going to grab really far and just let myself hang. I put a box there because what I want you to do is do it on a box and have that constant support. Let gravity take you, but have your feet on that box, because this is going to take a little bit of time to get used to. And getting off that box can be a little complicated if you're not used to it. So get up on the rig, grab as wide as you possibly can. This is really important, really wide, and then push your head through this strap, because that's going to be our position in everything anyway, right? Head through the shoulders. So this is the position you're going to be, and just let gravity take over. Just let gravity do its job. Just camp out here for as long as you possibly can. When you're done, take your foot forward, step up, or just dismount, do a triple axle or a gainer or whatever you need to do to get off that box. You're going to do that 2 or 3 times, but really make sure you're going as wide as you can. Man, you really feel that in the back of the shoulders for that external rotation. This one's awesome. Take the foam roller. You got a bar here. The bar here is a 45-pound, Olympic bar. It's designed to give you some support and allow you to not pitch forward when we're doing this mobility. So if you can see me here, I got the foam roller. All you're gonna do, this is gonna open up the thoracic spine and the shoulders and the lats, everything all at the same time. So you go just below the shoulder blades, get on that bar. What I want you to do is hook your fingers under the bar, get in a good overhead position, because what we're gonna do is mobilize in the position we wanna be in, right? So lock out the elbows, let your body sink. So you're going to bring up the backside, bring your butt up a little bit until you're in a good, comfortable position, and then just lower yourself down over that foam roller. And just camp out here for as long as you can. 2 minutes. 2 minutes is ideal. 2 minutes is what you need. So do this for 2 minutes. And just let gravity do its job. You're not fighting anything, you're just letting gravity do it. It'll open up the thoracic spine, all the intercostals, all the abdominals, all the intrinsic muscles in here will open up. The thoracic spine itself will open up. The rib cage, of course. Take deep breaths when you're doing this. Make sure you screw your shoulders into themselves. Really externally rotate those shoulders when you're holding onto that bar. I don't care if you hook grip it, you're not lifting any weight, or if you just do a suicide grip, it doesn't really matter. And then just camp out here for 2 minutes. Good. Come on up. And what you'll feel when you're done, Get in front of you here. What you'll feel when you're done is when you get into this position, you're gonna feel like you can come so much further back, and it's because you can. So when you're like this, check this out. All the way back. Nice overhead position, head all the way through, externally rotated, and it didn't take that long. All right, guys, that's gonna help you with your shoulders. That's gonna give you that overhead position that you guys need. You're gonna be able to climb under some weight. Until tomorrow, I'm Trevor from SmashweRx. Have a great day.